Here's one thing that I don't like that people in the atmosphere and in Twitter sphere and social media and stuff say about black people, like the black American community and black people in general, is that we are xenophobic. If y'all know what xenophobic means pretty much that you are fearful or hateful towards new or different things or ideas, right? Or concepts, whatever. They try to say that, they try to put that on us, right? Xenophobic. First of all, I think that's the furthest thing from the truth about black people, right? Because if we were truly xenophobic, when we were in West Africa and those people came up on the shores, we would have killed all of them immediately when they got there. But we didn't do that. You know what we did? We welcomed them in, let them get all in the middle of our stuff, and then they did what they did from there. Now, listen, this is why I'm bringing this up, right? I feel like black people generally, especially black American people, are xenophiles. Not xenophobic, xenophile. And that's Zenophile, xenophile, meaning, you got the xeno part, which still means new in like Latin or Greek, whatever. Phobic is fear, but the phile means lover of. I think we are a lover, an extreme, hyperbolic lover of new things. So much so that we sometimes prefer things that are different, and we exalt things and worship things that are different from us, right? Why am I saying this? Because a lot of times we will make statements about our own people when it comes to dating and romantic relationships, right? And we'll say things like, I don't like as a black man will say something like, I don't like black women because they don't understand me. Or as a black woman will say, I don't like black men because they just don't get me, or I can't be my true self with them, or I'm not black enough for them, or I'm not. So what they do is they go and find a partner of another race. And what they really have found is, and what they start to say is that this other race, they're more open. These people are more open-minded. When in reality is what they have run into is a xenophile, right? It's easier to spot a xenophile when you're dealing with race, right? When you're dealing with a white person that accepts and loves a black person, that's easy because that's on the surface. But with black people, it's a little bit harder to find it because you got to go with more than just color. You got to go with like personality. You got to go with interests, hobbies, and stuff like that, right? So instead of just saying like, I want to go find my tribe of black people, they'll just say, no, black people just don't get me. Black people just don't like me. When there will be like millions of black people that feel the exact same way as you. But all of y'all, as soon as you start to feel like isolated from some small group of black people, now you feel like black people don't like you, or black people don't think you're black enough, right? And that's just something that I have an extreme problem with. And that's not to say don't go date and love who you want to love. But I'm saying that people are tricking themselves into thinking that black people don't like them or don't love them or won't love them, right? And that's something I just need people to stop repeating, right? Do what you want. Go be with who you want to be with. But don't lie on black people in the process. You see what I'm saying? Black people are conservative along the lines of we are conservative along the lines of like values and what we call natural principles or what we call nature, right? Our conservatism does not include race. The reason it doesn't include race is because race is not natural. That wasn't we've been here since the beginning. That's not a natural thing. So none of our like fundamental principles will include race. You see what I'm saying? They'll never include race. Other people, when they're conservative, they want to uphold traditions that include race somehow. The reason is because the reason that their conservative values include race is because they're not as old as we are, right? When we go to our fundamentals and our core values and our core morals and our core things our principles and fundamentals, it's going to go to things like how you make your money, hard work, how you raise your children, who you choose to love, religious values and beliefs, things like that. Those are the type of things that Black people are conservative about, and we are very conservative about things like that, right? So a lot of these different things are confusing people because they don't understand what they're trying to express about themselves. I see somebody say that's their own insecurities. It is an insecurity, for sure. It's people's insecurity about, like I said, we're xenophiles. So we honestly can't even wait to go run off and do something new anyway. As Black people, we love new stuff. It's always like, oh, I was the first one doing that. That's just a thing. That's always a thing. We set new trends all the time. That's just what we are into. We're into new, like new anything, new cultures, new languages, new music styles, new science, new technology, new TV, like anything new. We just are like intrigued by anything new people. Like if aliens came to America right now, came to the world right now, Europeans would probably try to fight them, kill them. We would try to yo, come to our house. Like, let's figure out what we could do. Like if you was just making a movie about the world and aliens came to the world, like E.T. would likely have gone to a Black household and been brought in by the kids and like, oh, we got to keep you away from the government. They're going to try to cut you open and figure you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the more likely. This is how we are. You know what I'm saying? We're much more curious with new things. We're not combative with things that are new. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely want if y'all could spread that message and let it be known. And matter of fact, don't even spread the message. Just do your research on what a xenophobic is and just look at Black people in history and throughout all time. Why do y'all think, think about this, right? Why do y'all think almost all of the Black conservatives find themselves in white spaces, right? It's crazy because the spaces that they go in normally include a bunch of white people that do not like Black people at all. Like I said, their conservatism includes race in it. Black people's conservatism includes the value part. So the bootstrap stuff. Oh, I'm a Christian man. Oh, I believe in marriage before having kids. Like that's what a Black conservative is on. So then end up finding itself around a bunch of rednecks. Ain't that crazy? Almost every time. And guess what? Some of the most, even if you go to Black people on the opposite side, liberals, they want to be around a bunch of Asian people. They want to be around a bunch of Jewish people, a bunch of Latino people. Like it's just anywhere we go, we're going to want to be around new stuff or new or different things. All right. I just wanted to get that out there, man. Stop with that whole Black people don't understand me thing. There's Black people of all types. You understand what I'm saying? There's Black people of all types, all creeds, all faith bases, everything. There's no just like if you still one of these people that it's like the only archetype of Black people that's in your mind is like a rapper or a stripper, if that's just what you go to, then you really got some self-reflection that you need to get with. You understand? You got some self-healing to do. If that's still how you address and think about Black people, if that's your concept of Black people, you see what I'm saying? Because that's just not, there's probably, if we want to be real, there's probably more Black people. There's probably more Black people in that work for the post office than there are Black people in prison, right? Just the post office alone. There's probably more Black people that work USPS than Black people in prison. Maybe not more, but it's close. You see what I'm saying? It's probably close, right? Yet they'll define Black people by prison. They never say, hey, y'all know Black people, you got to watch out for Black people. They might deliver your mail. They never say that, right? They never say, oh, the Black person might get your stuff to you on time. They never say that. They never say that. All right, let's move on. Oh, have y'all heard of this? It's a scenario, right? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. Let's see. Black people are very accepting of races while we're the most hated. That's facts.